Well, hello there, random viewer. Welcome back. I'm Archie Stormcloud, and thank you for checking out this updated guide on how to find helicopter crashes fast on DayZ. A lot has changed in the years since my last guide on this subject, so strap in and let's discuss the differences and best new methods for searching out and locating downed helos in Chernarus and Livonia. Helicopter crashes remain a dynamic event where you can find some of the most sought after and highest tier loot available in the game. Items such as ammo boxes, plate carriers, Ghillie suits and NVGs, to high tier battle rifles such as the M4A1, VSD, LAR, VSS, LMAS, and the ASVAL, as well as hand grenades and landmines. At any given time, there are up to 3 helicopter crashes spawned amongst the map with a lifespan of about 30 minutes, which means that after the lifespan has elapsed, the wreck and the loot will disappear, leaving behind the zombies shambling around looking for goats to chase. It's not uncommon to see a chopper crash disappear right in front of you as you're on approach, so be expedient. Before we take a closer look at the differences between the two helicopter types, let's first discuss their similarities. I'll begin by dispelling one of the most common rumors and inaccuracies I receive regarding helicopter crashes. Yes, both variations of the heli crashes produce smoke. Billowing plumes of dark smoke will rise up from the chopper's rotor and high into the sky. This can be seen for up to 3 kilometers, depending on your render distance settings. My sincerest condolences to the console community. So let's get to the reason you're all here: locating these smoky pieces of shit. Heli crashes still spawn in all of the classic dynamic locations shown in the mini maps of Chernarus and Livonia, with the bulk of crashes being around Green Mountain and to the north between Sinostok and Novaya Petrovka in Chernarus, as well as in Livonia, with the majority being along the center line of the map. Links to helicopter crash spawn maps will be posted in the description section below. You now can hear a helicopter crash take place within the vicinity of your survivor. The sound can be heard from up to 3 kilometers away. The sound bite will become fainter the further away it spawns, and obviously louder the closer to you it is. Keep in mind that if you can hear it, so can the rest of the survivors within that 3 kilometer radius. Here's what it sounds like at a distance of 1 kilometer or less. The best way to locate downed helis once you've heard a crash remains to be finding the highest possible vantage point, such as a smokestack or radio tower, and observing your surroundings. Do this in an area where crashes are most common, such as Krona Castle, atop the radio tower at Northwest Airfield, or these radio towers between Green Mountain and Zelenogorsk in Chernarus. As well as the prison lookout tower, and this smokestack west of Limborg along the horizontal center line of the map in Livonia. Coordinates for all of these locations will be linked in the description. Once you've spotted a crash, take note of a reference point such as an adjacent landmark or the location of the sun and go for it. Beware that other survivors within a 3 kilometer vicinity will have heard the crash as well, so approach with caution. Just because the zombies are still alive at the site doesn't mean some sweaty virgin isn't hiding in the tree line using the crash as bait. Loot quickly and get clear of the site as soon as possible. The loot at each particular crash site is determined by the model of helicopter to crash there. Soviet Mi-8 helicopters will spawn Russian military gear and weapon variations, while the UH-IY Venom will spawn their counterpart standard Western military loadouts. Crash sites also spawn a pack of military zombies, including but not limited to the armored zombies, which can be significantly harder to dispatch discreetly. Typically there are no more than 5 or 6 of these zombies loitering around the vicinity of the wrecked aircraft. After you've killed them, be sure to check them for military gear as well. With both crash types, loot will spawn closely around the hull of the wreck. However, with the Soviet chopper crash, the bulk of the loot will spawn inside the fuselage. That's this part for those of us who speak American. I recommend doing a quick rotation around the wrecks with your vicinity tab displayed so as to not miss anything on the ground. Items can be difficult to spot amongst the tall grasses and debris. If you found this video useful, and I sincerely hope that you did, please consider giving my channel a sub. And as always, I want to extend an enormous thank you to all of my subscribers who continue to motivate me to produce these guides. Any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, be sure to check the pinned comment for any future updates in regards to the subject of this tutorial, and until then, I'm Archie Stormcloud, and I'll see you in Chernarus.